Welcome back to Simming History, where we look at the history of architecture through the lens of The Sims. Before we get started today, if you like the video, please take a moment to hit like and subscribe. Today, we're looking at a vernacular architecture type from Barbados, the Chattel House. Chattel houses originate in Barbados during the late 1600s, possibly. We don't know for sure. The earliest versions were built by plantation owners for their workforce. In other words, their slaves. However, despite this origin, chattel houses do not get their name from their enslaved occupants, but rather because they were the first true mobile home. The word chattel, in this case, meaning movable. Following emancipation on the island in 1838, their popularity exploded. Their mobility allowed for their owners to travel from farm to farm for work, and to be erected on land that their owners did not own, but rather leased from the farmers. Chattel houses are small. They're twice as long as they are deep, but only as long as about 12 to 20 feet. On the front and back, there is a center door and a jalousie window on either side. The short elevations also have one window each. Jalousie windows are shuttered openings. The shuttered slats could be closed to provide privacy or protection, or open to provide a breeze, while still providing some limited privacy. The lower shutters opened from the side, and the upper shutters opened from the top. Later, jalousie windows were slats of glass that could be opened. On a side note, jalousie may have its origins in literally jealousy, because the lower shutters could be closed to prevent neighbors from looking in. The walls are wood-framed with clapboard siding. No insulation, no interior finishes, so the studs would be visible from the inside. The house itself sat on stacked stones. Because it was mobile, they were never built on top of foundations, and the entire building is constructed without nails. All of this to increase their mobility. They could be broken down, loaded onto a cart or vehicle, and hauled to the next job site. The interior space is typically separated into two rooms. The cooking would have been kept outside to keep the interior of the house as cool as possible. Unsurprisingly, the entire house is quite good at keeping cool. The jalousie windows and door openings, all directly across from each other, allow for a lot of passive cooling through cross breezes. I've said this before on this channel, true vernacular architecture is designed for its climate, and the chattel house is no different. As the economy changed and the prospects of the owners changed, the chattel houses became more permanently located and even added onto, creating another set of two rooms, sometimes repeatedly. The jalousie openings were eventually replaced with glass windows, and ornate front porches may have been added. They began to be painted exceptionally colorfully as colorful paint became more and more readily available. Today, chattel houses are still occupied, lived in, and used, and are a well-loved part of Barbados' architectural fabric. In some areas, boutique little shopping villages have been set up, with the stores occupying chattel houses. Thanks for joining me today. Until next time, you can find me on Instagram at Simming History and Sims 4 Gallery at simming history will be playable versions of many of the builds on this channel. Thank you to all the new subs. If you haven't yet, hit subscribe. I'll see you next time. Until then, bye.